I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I want to talk about the month of September. And oh my God, is this ever going to be an eventful month, because we have so many astrological phenomena going on this month. We have a solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. Mars is going to enter into Leo, which is going to conjoin Jupiter and aspect Saturn. We have Venus going direct, as well as Pluto. And the overall emotions during the time of eclipses are always big and radical. I find that during the time of eclipses, you're going to find that emotions run high, but most of all, it really disrupts the earth, and you find that there's going to be more earthquakes, more emotional highs and lows, and as I have predicted, the stock market has begun to make its nosedive. And as I said before, please look at this as a time of an opportunity, because the media is going to go into a panic and get everyone to really start panicking and being afraid, when it's really an opportunity. When prices go down, that's the time to jump in and buy. So don't be afraid, just use this as an opportunity. So I want to begin with some of the aspects and when the timing, all of this is bound to occur. So the first thing I want to talk about is Neptune. Neptune is opposed the Sun and Jupiter during this time, and this is going to bring things to light, things that have been hidden. And what is the Sun? The Sun is in Leo, and the Sun is strong with Jupiter, although Jupiter can be a little bit combust, the Sun, but this opposition is going to bring the truth about politics and leaders around the world. Because even though I'm here in the United States, and we know there's so many shakeups and changes occurring in the way that we look at politics, this is actually happening in China and India, as well as Turkey. And of course, you know, look what's been happening in Europe and Greece. We're all in this together. This is global. So the changes are affecting us on a global level. Now, the one thing that I did forget to mention that is so imperative about this month is that Mercury is going to go retrograde. And it will be with Rahu, which is going to make this really radical and extreme. This Mercury retrograde, look out. There's going to be problems with everything to do with mass transit. So even though I have said, you know, please be careful around traveling during this month, take a look at your own chart, because your own chart is really going to reveal how this is going to affect you negatively, or if it's not going to affect you at all. But I will tell you, please get your car inspected, and please take caution when traveling in terms of forgetting your tickets at home, forgetting your keys, all of the things that could cause delays and setbacks. And most of all, there should be many mechanicals, because you see, Rahu rules machinery, and it's going to be with Mercury, and Mercury going retrograde causes all sorts of mishaps. Please back up your computer. So to give you an idea when to expect all of these trends and events, September 1st, the Sun is going to be opposed Neptune, so expect some truth to evolve and emerge about a world leader. Now, this can be worldwide. And it's going to be that Neptune's in Aquarius and the Sun is in Leo. So this deals with humanity versus the leaders or the king per se. And what that means is that the people are going to want to take back their power, and they're going to want to oppose the leadership of their governments and countries. So watch as this really takes center stage and explosive events happen concerning leadership, governments, and the people. September 7th, Venus will finally turn direct. And remember that during this time that Venus was retrograde, it could have brought back old feelings and recollections of love, relationships. Maybe someone from your past called and reconnected with you. It brings back this old sense of love and just reminiscent of happy feelings, falling in love. But now that Venus is going direct, feelings may change, and you're going to see all sorts of relationships that have come together possibly break up. And furthermore, notice in the world of celebrities how many people will come together in marriage and rekindling old relationships. Watch the news. But there could be as many coming together of relationships, breakups, because Venus and Mars are coming together, and this is like the sexes coming together. Mars represents male energy and Venus is female energy, and with this you'll see a big clash of female and male energies throughout this month. So it will be September 7th that Venus turns direct, and it's in the sign of Cancer, ruled by the moon. So you're going to see feelings will be up and down and very, very changeable. Also, I find that when Venus goes retrograde, that 9 months later, this gestation period, that there is a need for peace in the world, and there will be possibly indicators of war, because Venus can indicate war and peace. You'll see this arise. Mercury is so powerful this month because it's going to be exalted in Virgo as it turns retrograde. Mercury will turn retrograde September 18th at 21 degrees of Virgo. Remember, I'm using the sidereal system of astrology, not tropical used in Western. So this makes Mercury all the more powerful, and it can make it more powerful for being forgetful, but it rules technology, so watch that. September 16th, this is when Mars enters Leo, and this is where things are going to really heat up, because let me tell you something. Mars is going to come into the sign with Jupiter, expanding this power of Mars, which can deal with anger and disruption and war and leaders. So the people are going to become angrier as things explode, and they're fed up with the way that the governments and rulerships have controlled the world and controlled the people. So then I'm looking at the time when September 24th. This will be a pivotal day. Why? Because the sun is going to conjunct Rahu, and the sun is all powerful this month. And I want you to know that during that time will be possibly the loss of a leader or leadership, or a leader will be asked to come step down, or there's a possibility of being thrown out, or just simply a loss of leaders. So watch that. This affects worldwide. Remember, this is a global economy, a global world. Everyone and everything is connected at this time. September 27th, we have a lunar eclipse, and the solar eclipse is 2 weeks prior, September 13th. So we have the solar eclipse and then a lunar eclipse all within this month. The lunar eclipse will bring things to light that have been hidden. So you're going to see this is going to be an emotional month of highs and lows with the stock market. This is where it's all just beginning. You're going to see people angry and distraught, and explosive events, earthquakes, severe weather, because when Mercury comes together with Rahu and Mercury's retrograde, this is going to be one of the most pivotal months of the year. But get ready, because this is going to be a roller coaster ride. Get ready and fasten your seat belts, because this fall is going to be a crazy ride. And with this, I'd like to close. If you'd like a reading with me, you can always go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. Thank you.